Hi, I'm Daryl Smith, and this is Dismiss Gourmet Home Cooking Album, featuring some of my favorite home recipes. Today's dish is a classic, Beef Wellington with duck fat fingerling potatoes. Traditional beef Wellingtons use the tenderloin section of beef, but for my version, I prefer to use the ribeye. It's more affordable and has a terrific flavor. I slice them into 8-ounce cuts and season them with Cajun spice, salt, and pepper. Next, I sear 2 to 4 ounce lobes of foie gras or duck liver for about 30 seconds on each side at high heat. This is mostly fat, so be careful not to overcook at this stage. Set aside for assembly. I next saute a variety of mushrooms, cremini, shiitake, oyster, whatever is fresh and available, along with some chopped shallots in olive oil until they become tender, about 7 to 8 minutes at medium-high heat, seasoning with salt and pepper. Then set this aside in a bowl. I now roll out a sheet of cold puff pastry with a rolling pin until I get about an 8 by 12 thin dough. Dock the dough with a fork and divide the sheet into two 6 by 8 sheets. Over medium-high heat with about 2 tablespoons of olive oil added, sear the steaks for about 2 minutes per side. Don't worry about the doneness because the steaks will cook further in the oven. Assemble the Wellingtons by placing a steak onto the puff pastry, then add 1 slice of the seared foie gras, then top with some of the mushroom mixture. Wrap the pastry around the steak and seal all sides by overlapping the pastry. Make an egg wash with 1 beaten egg and 2 tablespoons of water and mix well. Brush the puff pastry shell of the Wellington with the egg wash to create a glossy coating while baking at 375 for 20 minutes on a baking sheet. The sauce for this dish uses the remaining mushroom mixture with about 3/4 cup heavy cream and 2 tablespoons whole grain Dijon mustard over medium heat until the sauce begins to thicken, about 7 to 8 minutes. Finish with 3 to 4 tablespoons cold butter for a rich creamy sauce. A good side dish is duck fat fingerling potatoes. Slice the potatoes lengthwise and also slice some shallots. Saute over medium heat in about 3 tablespoons of rendered duck fat until the potatoes become fork tender, about 10 to 12 minutes. Remove the baked Wellingtons and allow to rest for 5 to 7 minutes. The pastry should be a golden brown color. Slice the Wellington in half and arrange on the plate, topping with the creamy mustard sauce. Add the duck fat fingerling potatoes and some steamed broccoli for a delicious twist on this classic dish.